good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's boy Gokitario, C10 Tiger House. Thank you for joining us at Naija Commandos for life. Thank you for watching, commenting. I want you to always subscribe and get a lot of your classmates and other folks to subscribe to us so that when we have new videos, you get to see them. Today we have the 2000 set, 09 and 10. So without ado, I'll pass it over to Ife to introduce our guest. Thank you. Ife?
Good evening, everyone. Ife Dapolo, class of 1988, flying us, Command Secondary School, Ipaja, Lagos. We have two ladies and a gentleman in the house today. Godfrey from Canada. Godfrey Pedro, 2010. Nice to have you on board. We have Josephine Elum, 09, and Elizabeth Mopilola Adekombi, 09. Nice to have you all on board. Briefly, I want to ask you guys to take a minute to just introduce yourselves to the house. We'll start with Elizabeth Mopilola.
Okay. I am Adekombi Elizabeth Mopilola. Octopus House 2009 set. I was in Ruby class and junior class. Then from Ruby to Pearl, because my set that they started Pearl and Topaz, so I was in Pearl, SS1 Pearl. But getting to SS3, we were divided into Emerald and Gold. So I was in Gold class. So JSS1 Ruby, JSS2 Ruby, JSS3 Ruby, SS1 Pearl, SS2 Pearl, and SS3 Gold. So I was just like in 3 arms all together back then in command.
Wow, cool. Josephine.
Okay, my name is Paulina. It's called 2009 flying with house. During my time, I was in the response is way so fast because then I was in so fast. Then during SS1 and SS2 I was in so fast also. Then in SS3 I was in gold. Nice to see my children.
So you guys know each other very well.
Yes. Yeah. You know,
we try to do is one thing we try to do is to make our guests comfortable by pairing them with people they're familiar with. Okay, we don't want to get a situation where we pair somebody that is 09 to somebody that is 1988. It might be a little awkward. so we try to keep them in the same generation, kind of. All right, Godfrey.
Oh yeah, so during my junior days I was in Opal, so JS1 to JS3 Opal, and senior days SS1, SS2, I was in Diamond, and yeah, even in SS3 I was in Diamond, but for some reasons in SS3 I resumed late, so they moved me to Topaz. Yeah, that was SS3 Topaz, so that's...
So let me ask real quick, Godfrey, do you remember any of these ladies? The junior.
No.
Oh, so that's good. Okay, that's good. So none of them punished you. So you're good then.
So I have a quick question. It's 09. How many were you guys in your whole set?
We were 600 and something.
Close to 600.
Yes.
So how many arms? Like 8 arms or something?
Yeah, we had like 8 arms. When we were in SS1, we were many, so we had like 10 to 11 arms. But when we got to SS3, the arms moved Opal and Topaz. So it was minus two arms. Then those people in Pearl and Topaz, they put them like Pearl is for arts class, while Topaz is for science class. So those ones in science, which were in Topaz, they kept them in silver and diamond. While those that are in arts, they get them in gold and emerald.
Oh, so how about you, Godfrey? How many were you guys in 2010 set in total?
Yeah, I think around maybe 635, something like that. Yeah, 600 around. Yeah, that's a lot.
Do you know what 2012 is more? They're about 900.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what 2012.
That's a lot though, because we are the ones in 89. I finished in 89. So before 89, I think the onset in 88 was like
Well, like
100 and something. Yeah, for 89 was 200 and something, right?
And you guys were the most.
We were the most in that generation in the 80s, because all the other sets were like it's 80 something, like I think 04 or 2000 and no 1983 84, they're like 80 something, 90 something, 90s. There were not that many. Then the 87 and 88 had a bit more people. Then 89 broke the two. Actually, 89 set has more people in 89 set than 91 set. Because when I looked at the booklet, I noticed that we were more than them. So seeing you guys at 600, just that's a lot. How are they managing people?
We had those guys last week, 2012.
That's actually a lot. And how are you guys managing?
I think they've
reduced
managing. They've reduced it. No, it's not that many anymore. They've reduced it.
That means they're just getting people into the school anyhow.
Yeah, it's now reduced. It's not that many anymore.
Wow, interesting.
All right. So, Godfrey, I'm gonna start with you. Your first day, you were dropped off in command, if you remember. Give us a narrative on your command experiences.
That's a good question. I would say initially, right, when I entered in JS1, of course the experience was it was tough. I remember, okay, let me try and go down memory lane. My first day was pretty much interesting. Remember then my mom asked if she could follow me to the hostel, and they said no, she can't. It was a bit emotional, right? Then I just leaving primary school, my mom dropping me off and everything. So it was nice. Initially when we came, we had it nice, because then in command, I think when new GS1 students just come, they have what they call it Grace Week then. So you don't get to do anything, nothing like labor, nothing, just chill out, and they're like, oh, these are newbies, let them still feel welcomed and all that. It was pretty much interesting. Not until after a while, there was what we had then that they called Black Man stole my box. Black Man stole my box and my books and some couple of stuff then, and it was horrible because in my box I had clothes. So yeah, it was just ridiculous. So then it was not a very nice experience. So literally all my clothes and everything got lost. So my mom came to school and everything. So they kind of started searching for my things. So they saw all my clothes in the bush, but they didn't see the box. Of course, the box was stolen.
Wow.
So, that was kind of like.
This happened in your junior year, right?
Yeah, JS1 to be precise.
Well, Black Man used to come to boys' dorm. I thought it was only girls' dorm thing that Black Man used to come.
No, it was boys' dorm. Yeah.
But I think. So listen, okay, listen about Black Man. This is what happens. I think anything that has to do with theft in that era was related to black men, regardless of who did it. I think that's
like the villagers.
It could be anybody, but it would.
That means you guys were butter that villagers could be entering them. I don't think that could have happened in the 80s. We could have beaten them. Anyhow, they were scared. They were scared. So even the ones that the farmers that used to have guns and stuff, they still use guns still. Cocoa and cassava, they still shoot and nobody will jar. Our farms, they used to put juju on farm. They remove all the juju, dump it and still raid the farm. So they will take go and steal it, based on that was not happening. That's interesting.
Alright, so Godfrey, as you get older in command, what are some of your memorable experiences?
Great question. Memorable experience, I would say, it's a good question. Let me think.
Let me help you out, man.
Okay.
So, I know when you go through some kind of punishment, can you remember one of those moments when you were punished or slapped or bullied by a senior?
Well, those experiences, there were so many for me to really, for me to be able to pinpoint anyone. But yeah,
So were you that naughty?
No, not that, but I had those encounters, right? So yeah, I had those encounters in school. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, there was a time I remember when I and my friend. So I think it was visiting day, and we were just passing seniors dormitory. No, it was resumption. Yeah, resumption. We were just passing the seniors dormitory, and they called us and they made us clean and do a lot of stuff for several hours. So we kept working there, literally doing everything for them, cleaning this, like literally we were there for like we used the word nap then. So they napped us around like let me say like 3 p.m. and we were there working up until 9:10. So it was a very very tough, a very tough experience. But I had a couple of experiences too. Yeah, so a lot. Then a memorable one was in SS1. I think I won a prize then for best student in biology. That was pretty much exciting.
Oh, really? Oh, you were one of the people's.
Well, not necessarily, but
so did you when you became a senior, were you a prefect?
No, I wasn't. No.
So did you by any chance replicate all this that treatment to juniors when you became a senior?
Well, I would say.
Don't lie, your mates have come on this show. They will tell you.
No, I would say no, not really. I would say no. I wouldn't say I was the nicest, but I wouldn't say I was not nice either. I was just cool and yeah, to an extent.
So did you go to space?
Not really. No, not really.
What does that mean? Is that yes or no? What did you not really?
No.
Really?
So, as a Tiger House boy, I have to ask him this. So, couple of things as far you're a Tiger House boy. Did you fight in the ring at the back of Tiger House when you were a senior? You know what I'm talking about, right? Because at 2012 sets, they said they did that. So, did you guys fight in the ring? Did you fight in the ring as a Tiger House boy?
I would say my friends fought and I supported them, but I personally, no, I don't think. I think the only misunderstanding I had was with my friends. We fought in the dormitory, not at the ring. So,
did you also do your time? Did
those friends had to fight there? I remember someone took his torchlight and didn't return it, and they were like, "Okay, today I'll show you Lion's Seal." Lion's Seal basically means that person will bleed or something like that.
Really?
I went there to cheer my friend up and yeah, whatever. But I personally know.
Did you guys do Casper? You know what that is?
No, Casper. No.
So at the back of Tiger House, beyond when you go towards Onyx, there used to be a graveyard there. So Tiger House boys used to carry people that were dead sleepers and put them there, then wear up a sheet and scare the hell out of them. Did you guys do that?
No, we didn't do that.
Ah, you guys, okay. Yeah, those are funny things. Funny things we did to prank people back in the 80s. There was no internet or anything, so we had to make ourselves useful.
This one's reporter. Alright, ladies, y'all still there? Alright. Are the ladies still there?
Yeah, they're here.
Okay, we'll go to Josephine. Alright.
Okay.
It's your turn. You know the question, right?
Yeah, already. Okay, well, my experience when I entered Commadery was full of emotions because remembering your father's house, coming to an unknown place for the first time, it's really frightening if I use that word. Well, when I got to the hostel, I found my mom just told me, "Bye, you'll be a good girl," and that was it. So entering the hostel, I was really shivering. I'm just seeing new faces. But one good thing that happened to me was that I had someone there who happened to be a senior student there. And at that time, she was in SS2. Yeah. When I entered, seniors rallied around me. So I was saying, "You would enjoy this place, it's a nice place." You know, they're just cheering me up and they told me to go and sleep. So like that, this guy talked about Godfrey. So what we call week of grace, but for me, it was 2 weeks and 2 weeks week of grace a day. They said they'll pamper me, and when they'll be calling for me, "Hey, junior students, I'll just be relaxed and everything." Then after 2 weeks, the same set of people that were controlling me and everything came and started telling me that, "See, now I shine your eyes, there's black man and we have the circle." That when I heard what the circle was for the first time. There's black man day and the circle day. They're telling me different, they even told me what they call Messina. So many things.
What is that? Say that again. Messina. What's Messina?
Messina is a night of terror.
Oh, Murphy. Okay, I didn't hear you
Murphy.
very well. Murphy.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, okay.
got you. Okay, yeah, we had that too. Okay. But it's funny, no, it's okay. Just I have to quickly say something. I noticed, especially from the 2012 set, that you guys, you said it now, that you guys have a night for Murphy. That's funny. Because in the 80s, it just happened anyhow.
Was random.
It was random. So you guys have a night that the Murphy you people.
Yeah, they had what they call a purge, when you have a date to purge.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Go
Continue.
ahead, just wait.
A lecture grab and sleep the school premises finally. So during my in school, I started getting adapted to the situation of things, afternoon prep, night prep, siesta, pushing with narrator, different kinds of activities were just going on. And at a point in time, I got used to everything, and all those shaky experience just died down. So that was it.
Really? So
Yeah.
when you become senior, what do you do?
When I was senior student, I was not wicked. In fact, the just between when I was in
No,
senior
it's not about
student,
being
I
wicked.
was
You not about being wicked. You probably did something naughty, or probably not. Maybe sneaking out of school, going to space, stuff like that.
okay. One of the things, okay, there are two things I did in my SS1 and SS2 that made them punish me. But when I was in SS3, I was just cool. I was just on a low key, or just this quiet person. When I was at SS1, SS2, what I actually did was doing jogging, because I don't like going for jogging. But when I know that there's a particular woman that we used to sneak to get food from, and I know she would be around, and I get that thing for sugar, and then I joined jogging. But by the time that I brought food out there, and I was caught, and I was really, they really provoked me very, very well. That was
Really?
SS1, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Then in SS2, there's this particular senior called people. She don't have breath. She don't just have breath, but she likes to feel her mom when she's working with her fellow SS3 colleagues. So she just don't like me for anything. So whenever she sees me, she just look for one thing or the other just to get my attention. And that was how one day she was just moving with all those seniors that have left now, they are direct teachers. And she saw me passing. She just say, wait, come here, clean my shoe. I'm not looking at her like SS3, SS3. I'm not looking at her. The other seniors will not say, are you mad? Didn't see here? I just clean that shoe and I just gave me one slap. Yes, I did.
Oh yeah.
It's not for anything.
Mm.
I would have done something to it. So. But really, I didn't react because of those top
Of
seniors
course
around
now.
her.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
So did you sneak out of school? I was gonna ask, did you sneak out of school? Did they lock you in guard room? Did you do anything that made them lock you in guard room and stuff like that?
I never did anything that made them lock me in that room. But one of my friends did something that almost took her there. It possibly an expulsion. It was
Yeah.
just with mercy. It was just said. And after what she did, I disconnected myself from her. So I was
You got scared.
So let me ask you, when you became when you were in, at what point did you give somebody a slap to when you were a senior?
at that point, I don't know doing anybody slap.
You won't remember, but they will remember. Like you remember your own slap. The person you slap, but you
No,
will forget.
no, I've never slapped a person before. Because I'm not the kind of person that really gets angry. So I don't think I've actually slapped anybody before. But I've quarreled with people, but no violence, no.
Alright. Okay. Good. We'll be back to you. Okay. Mokwelola. Mokwelola, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. I know see you get gist where. Gist us now. From the day where they first drop you off.
Oh, okay. From the first day, that was September 20. Yeah, September 20, 2003. I can remember very well. That
Wow.
was team like with Missy, Miss Esu Suzanne. She was a history teacher then, but she was the house mistress, Octopus house mistress then. So it was just like assigning school mother, like just pick this one and give. I was just, let me say, I wasn't lucky with my school mother because my sufferness in command starts from my school mother. Because then during our own set, if you have a kind of crazy school mother, a kind of they won't bully you. But if you have a kind of SU school mother, man, you're the one that will give toilets job or what's it called, pushing of the simulator. My school mother was SU. I suffered when I was in GSM. Like, my school mother did not have anywhere. Man, then and I actually went to Command Children's School, Oshodi. People that knows that kind of setting, like that school, will know what I'm talking about. Then we mostly speak Yoruba, like English was just like once in a while thing. So it affected me when I got to command. I was very bad with speaking English, like I always taboo, what we call taboo. So I was very popular in because I blew as in. So the seniors like they just like looking for my trouble because they know that I'm just going to make blunder, like I'm just going to say something that is funny. Like seriously, so they know, and I was a bunch flyer.
Oh my gosh.
I was a bunch flyer. So when they call me, they say, "Okay, carry that water." I say, "Senior, no, man, is paying me." Some of them did not even have any job to send me, but they just want me to speak so that I can laugh.
Right.
You must have been the talk of the seniors and just enjoy. They saw you as a comic relief.
Helping. She wasn't helping. So they tell me, okay, carry that thing. I'll be like, Senior, if I cannot express myself in English, I'll speak Yoruba. All of them will start laughing. Like, so there was a time like that, somebody looked for my children. Then we're still senior, junior in the hostel, like the old dorm. We call it over. One of my mates, we were fighting, like arguing. And I was this kind of, I'm an extrovert. I talk out, like, even with the way I cannot express myself. So I was just like, Senior. It was like, Senior, what happened? I was like, that girl, you do. Like, they could not even listen to me. Everybody was just laughing. But it got to a point that I couldn't take it again because I saw they were now treating me. Anytime we are on the loan, like praying, they want to assign job. They're always giving me dirty job. Like, because I don't even know. Then I will watch my school mother. She's just like, anyway, sure, I learned something from her. At least she drew me closer to God. Because while I was in command, these socials or this, then I believed it was a sin, like to go for socials, to wear tight clothes, I was this kind of SU girl then. But when we got to the best thing I enjoyed, my best class was in GSS3 because by then they already separated juniors dorm to senior dorm. Like, so GSS3 was like the in juniors dormitory. So I was already like a senior there. I really enjoyed my GSS3 and when we now go to SS1 another while again because then they are now the lowest again. They'll tell me, go and fetch water, go and do this, go and do, and I will say I'm not going, and I'm not. There was a time I don't know, Antonia Aban, that's her name, our dormitory captain. This lady punished me, put me to lie down flat till the next morning. Because she told me to do something, and I said,
under her bed to catch mosquito.
Yes. Some people were wicked, like wicked.
You're in SS1 then?
So I'm Joanne. And most of them like that, they like me because I made them laugh, but they punish me because I was a born trier. When you tell me do this, I'll tell you I'm not doing. There was a time that somebody was telling me obey before complain. I said, senior, if I obey, I've done it. I cannot obey before complain. Let me complain. I obey.
You're a rebel. You're a rebel.
So like that, one senior like that, she sent me bread. They do sell bread at French. I've forgotten the name. No French. This thing. It's like quarters share. I'm forgotten the name of that.
Yes, that's you. I'm trying to remember this. And now I'm trying to. Is
Bacha.
it that gate? I for the time they
Bacha area.
Yes. Bacha bread there.
back
So
Okay.
the senior told me to go and buy
It's for the batch of them.
Yes.
yes. No, but there was something like that, yeah.
Yes. So she sent me to go and buy bread and granuts for her. And after exam, there's something we call swara period, because we were done with our exam.
Yes, everybody's broke.
Yes, but the school did not allow us to go home. Everybody has to stay till your results is set, everything. So I was just lying down on my bed on my own. No, that senior just came. Oh yeah, go and buy bread and granite. I say, senior, I did not, I cannot go. Like I declined. She said, no, I should go. Naturally, I'm not good with recognizing people's face. Like when I see you once, that doesn't mean I already know. Like when I see you tomorrow, I can recognize you. So I took the money. Naturally, I went to buy the bread and granuts. On getting back, I cannot recognize the senior again. Me, I was on. There was swagger. No, now I ate bread and granite. I ate it. I don't even think maybe the senior self can recognize me or so.
Hold on. You didn't get the name, even you forgot the face.
I did not even get the name. No, I did not get anything. I did not.
I don't think they punish you enough, because if they do, they don't born you well. I don't think that any senior that send me to buy something, and me I'll decide that, oh yeah, I don't remember, I eat it. I'm sure my father will have to have transferred me out of the school, because they will not, your life will be on their hands. But you nothing that you did.
I saw it and I ate it. I was like, she cannot kill me. Last, she will punish me, and it is always this sporting kind of punishment. That was just when you lie down flat. So, and another experience, and here when I was in JS theory, there was a guy in SS.
Wait, I want to know, what did she do to you when she found out that you ate?
She could not recognize me because I did not see her again. Or maybe
you didn't just for her. She didn't recognize you. She gave you money to buy something that she did not remember. You didn't just for her.
She was from Palm House. She's not in Octopus House.
Okay.
From Palm House. So she told me to come to Palm House, but I did not recognize her. I did not know where what's it called? Our area. We call it area then. I think you guys call it corner. Okay. I don't know where our area, like even me, I was hungry. Though I waited for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, I did not see her. I ate the bread and granite too. And she did not locate me, which I did not locate her. So that was that.
Maybe no, you know what? Maybe she was just an angel.
Maybe. Because I was lying down hungry. Swara was catching me. And
maybe I was just an angel, man.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe.
So what happened in GS3?
The next one, when I was in GSS3, that was the first time a guy will toast me, like my first experience of that day. It was also after exam during Swara period too. I was just going, I don't know if you know this red bricks, GSS3 block. Maybe they have changed it now. Not just
yes, I know that block. We're the first to use it actually.
Just walking past through the place. Then this senior is a guy who was in SS2. He did not know I know him. One of my classmates, Chidima Abusi, she left when we were in JS2 or JS3. But the senior, the guy did not know I know him through that girl. Because the girl once told me the guy is cousin or something. So I knew the guy, but not like no like talking or so. So that day, I just heard octopus. You know, we were called by our house, like our house name.
Yes.
So I just heard octopus, octopus.
Yes.
Then one someone, it was like I should come. I knew it was my senior, so I went. I thought he wanted to send me to the hostel to call somebody. Then he was like, I've been looking at you. I've never experienced it in my life. And I would like you to be my girlfriend. I won't forget that day. I did not even know the spirit that just entered me. Oh. I just started running. Like I was running. Funny enough, the clothes I was wearing was falling off. I was using one hand to drag up my pants, and I was just running. I was like, is it chasing me or what is even happening? I cannot even understand. When I got to the hostel,
Hey, what class were you? What class were you then? GS3. What class was the guy?
SS2.
SS2. Okay.
Yes. So when I go to the hostel, I was not gisting my friends. They were like, "I was going with you. Why are you running? Why are you doing this?" I was like, I've never experienced like a guy because on my own mind when he called me was that he was going to send me to the hostel. Before I started talking, like I'm very sure the guy itself would just be laughing at me like, "What's wrong with this one?" Like, so that was another experience again. And a lot like
So let me ask you. When you became a senior, what did you do?
When I became a senior, my SS1 wasn't nice because it was just like the way I was in GS.
No. I'm talking about when you were in SS3, your final year. Let's go to your final year. What did you do?
I did not do anything because by then SS2, when I was in SS2, I wrote NAEC. After NAEC, I wrote GC. After GC, I wrote WAEC. After WAEC, I wrote NECO. So it was just like
this
book. You see, SS2. No, seriously, SS2, SS3. It was my GS3 I enjoyed, and that was when I did seniority. They even reported me one time to RSN. They gave me 12. That's 12 on Koboko. Everybody in the guy.
What did you do now?
You went to report me that I punished her for so long because I hardly beat, but I can punish Juno. I punish her. She was not like saying what I punished her for. She doesn't warrant it. One and two, it was for a long period. So she went to report me to RSN. RSN now said I should lie down. 12 sprays of Koboko. Hey, I married that day. Like I was just turn me. If you give me one, I will stand up and run. He will tell me to come back. See, it was 12.
Yeah, I remember.
So that was what happened as per when I was in GS3. That was when I was.
You must have had a nice RSM that he waited till he turned 12, that he didn't start again. Who was the RSM?
He started again.
No, I'm serious. During our own time, if they draw circle, if they say they're giving you 12, once you get out of the circle, they'll start again.
No.
So the previous year they're giving you 9. That is waste.
Or even in the dormitory, you'll be asked to hold the bunk. If you release the bunk, they'll start all over.
They'll start all over.
They cannot even start all over. That one I used to
If you are our generation, you will have gotten used to it. You will stay there.
Okay, let's moving forward. Godfrey, you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Describe your transformation from a boy to a man, with Command playing a role in that.
Oh yeah, so really Command, helped me to be a risk taker. It helps me to have no fear. Literally, I'm literally fearless right now. Like anything I want to do, I get it done, right? Without, any consequence, any challenges that come along the way. I believe that the challenges will be tackled, right? So that confidence, that fearlessness, that courage, right? In, entering unknown waters, Command really helped me with that. So yeah, I would say that's really one of the benefits and one of the things I learned from, Command. Very fearless, very confident. Anything I want to do, I get it done. Anybody I need to talk to, I talk to that person. So
Yeah, I can relate.
that really helps me a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I can relate. Josephine, same question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want this translation. Yeah, go ahead.
Command talk. Yeah. Before I was timid, but I later learned how to be bold. Through command experience, I also learned how to be straightforward in doing things and how not to have a double personality. And also, through command, I learned how to be selective about relationship because there are some things I didn't say during my own time. I remember being command because of the kind of access I had friends that were full of bad ideas, truthfully. And I remember during those times they would tell me the bad things they want to do and I'll tell them my own. There was no particular experience I had and that made me the same. Being whenever I'm using school, my dad usually gives me Rastamol, cold liver oil, jealousy, so, all those drugs now, those minor stuff, and you do hide it so that people won't see because it's cultural bound. Whenever it's time for hot labor, I'll tell my friends that, I'm not going for this labor. I'm going to, because normally when there's labor, I'll bring out those drugs, put on my bed, and I'll start crying that I'm not feeling fine. Not to say, hey, yeah, sorry, and so allow me to be in this, so why others are in labor. So they're not my friends, and they didn't love me. So my friends went to expose him, that see what those things to do. And that was that seniors came back. I said, so you're not feeling oil? They said, you let people take the drug. So they removed the drug. They asked me, how do you take it? I told them. They said, I must take the drug in front of them, else I will go for that labor and I will do time sure what others will do. And that was why I drank everything in their front and I found myself in NIU. So,
Wow.
Hold on. So after you took those medication, you fell sick.
Of course, now.
When I took those things, because I was so finished then,
That's
I took
overdose,
those
though.
drugs. Before I woke up, I found myself in NIU. They now started telling me what happened. So I learned that you see, your associates can marry you or make you. It didn't end there. I had this, and now, okay, my experience in command, the transformation is also this for me. It has to be wise and smart. In fact, whenever you see people around you doing what is actually wrong, correct that notion. And hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yes.
still hear you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah. Another thing is, I learned in command that whenever your close friends, no matter how good they are, be it academically or otherwise, when they don't make a wrong step, correct that intention. And if they choose not to listen, pathways, not that you pathway because you're angry at them, but pathways to be on the safe side. I remember being desperate to start when we were preparing for junior life. A friend of mine, sister Naija, I think maybe you would know her. So this friend of mine, was looking for a school bag where that contains all her books, and a senior man has to go and fetch water at that extension that involved with the kids. To explain to them, see, I'm looking for my daughter, are you mad? And she told me and our fellow friend that she's going to read inside that water. When she said that, I thought she was joking. Eventually, she urinated inside that water. Give water. She urinated inside it and showed us. I told her, my hand is up. This thing is not good. I'm not in support of it. People were saying, there was this good, this, that. I kept my hands off my left. Eventually, one of us amongst us went to senior social to meet our cousin. And that girl, one of us, realized that our cousin happened to be part of those group of seniors that were using that water to drink Gary because of this Sarah period. And that was how that girl raised her and said, it's not you make this water. It's not you make this water. And that was how everybody started trying to see how they would vomit what they've done. And that was how they dealt with her reported that to Commandant, then it was Commandant Kiyomi that was on board. Commandant looked at the whole situation. Instead of explaining how he realized that he did it out of pain because she was looking for a book for exam. Not only because she was wicked, but now Commandant Kiyomi judged that situation was good. He sent for our hostel, our house mistress, and our class teacher because she was in my class. So the report the house mistress gave about this said Christiana was a good report. The report the our class teacher then gave about Christiana was a very good report. So in making these two reports and the situation on that, he realized that Christiana is naturally a peaceful person and a nice person. But because of the situation at hand, I examined her trick. So she did that failure, notwithstanding she was punished. She was punished, I think she was supposed to cut grass in that garden area, I think for 1 week or so, as a lesson. You understand? But I was scared because other people were also punished apart from me. So that is what command has also taught me. No matter how good your friends are, your associates are, be it in all areas of life, when a decision they are about to make is not going to be a wise one. Correct that instance, and if they choose to ignore, step aside. So that when the consequences come, you will be part of it.
What class was the girl that time? What class was the girl?
No, just three.
Just three, okay.
Just three there. Yes, just three. And another thing, I like not to be fake or not to be diving or cunning because it costs me less. Because I'm a Protestant where I'm coming from. Whenever it comes for labor or all those jobs, I like judging work. That is when Catholic will be doing their normal Catholic festive whatever. When it is time for Catholic whatever, instead of me to go for labor, I'll enter dining hall and say I'm a Catholic. So one thing I notice that Protestants, I'm always in Protestant church. I'm always in Catholic. So she made investigations and realized that I'm truly a Protestant. But whenever, in order to judge labor and other things, I joined Catholic. So one day they fished me out. Your Maria was still on board then. So the Catholic said then. So that was how they were going that they now noticed me. They now said, oh, are you coming to the front in the middle of the Daniel? Inside the rosary. The only thing I know in that rosary is El Mary full of grace, the God is the mother of all Jesus. If I didn't gave me the rosary, I was looking at the rosary, I didn't know what to do, but they just to see it. They really just to see it then. When it's time to
could everybody call all the Catholic people recite the rosary? Could they recite it?
Yes, they're doing the stuff, they'll hold the rosary and the
Right, yeah.
Pedro, Godfrey, are you Catholic? Are you Catholic?
Yes, I was, but I became a Protestant after, yeah.
Why?
It just...
You do want to count rosary?
Personal preference. Okay, let me go deeper into that. So basically, my dad was a Catholic, right? So I lost my dad at an early age, and my mom was a Protestant. So it was just natural for me to just, that was kind of that's kind of that was really the whole motivation.
Wow.
That's interesting how they caught you. That's his secretary. You look at I can bet if you're during that time, people just start saying rubbish. You just start saying nonsense.
We improvise. Alright, Mukulola, you still there?
Yes, I am.
Alright, same question.
Okay. Command has taught me a whole lot of things. I've learned, if we want to be realistic and we want to be truthful, there are some kind of positive lessons we learned, and there are also some kind of negative lessons we learned. Like personally, there are some positive and negative lessons I learned from command. and I'm just going to be saying like two or three of it. The positive lesson from command, like it makes me be able to cope anywhere, like anywhere. I've used like two bowls of water to have my bath.
Mm-hmm.
That will just say, give me one bowl there, give me one bowl, and you have
Right,
your
right.
bath.
Yep, yep, yep,
Yes.
yep.
So when I left command, then I will not probably say, there is no water here. I'm not comfortable. I can't cope in this kind of environment. No, any environment I can cope. That one I learned that from command. And two, this is a kind of thing that wherever, because when I was in primary school before going to secondary school, I was a kind of shy person. Like I feel inferior. I feel inferior. I feel when my mates are or my peer groups, I'll just like I feel they're better off than me. Probably maybe because of the primary school I went to or the kind of people I was with then. But getting to command, mixing with different kind of people, it gave me some kind of like confidence in myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to some places, I can talk. I was bold, and even till now, I think I get that. I got that from command, and also the negative part of it that I learned. I don't know. To me, I feel it is realistic, but I might. So to me, I just feel because to be candid, my own perspective, the way I'm seeing it, if we notice all those guys, all those girls we feel or felt were bad back then, most of them are making it right now. Like
Right.
now,
Yeah.
sometimes I see some people, I'll be like, see this one. When I was in command, I won best student in typewriting because I love to type. Most of my free period, I'm always typing. But then I was this SU, kudos to my school mother then chair. I don't use a ring, I don't go to socials, I don't go for socials. I just do like a kind of Jesus Christ assistance, Jesus this. But there was some bad set of people that I know these ones are bad, but looking at it now, sometimes I'll just see that some people, when I even see them on social media, I'll be like, wow, see this person. And there are some set of people I know when they were in school, they were this kind of obediency student, like,
Yep,
Jesus
yep.
Christ assistance, just like I quote it. But like their lifestyle are not enviable. Sure, you understand? Then to me, I came into this conclusion of it doesn't matter if you are good. The fact that you are good doesn't mean good things will happen to you. And the fact that you
Yeah.
are bad doesn't mean bad things will happen to you. Just live your life. All this, because I want to go to heaven, I don't want to wear earring. Last year, people not go to heaven. So that is why I correct some negative things. Because to me, I'm
Oh. So hold on. You better say the pay you anywhere for command. If they pay you well, you know.
No, I was going to say something to what you said, right? So you're right about something. I remember after I left command, right? I used to term my friends as good, bad, and ugly, right? And to exactly what Pauline said. So good guys can know my house, right? And and bad guys too. The ugly guys lie because they were really bad. That yeah, no. I learned things from everybody. So I had friends. I termed them like that, right? Like the good boys, butter boys that were not So I was kind of like that, but I also was on the bad one too because I took some risks and some things. But I was never on the ugly realm. So ugly realms are like back in the 90s, boys that go and sell their father's generator and stuff. I'm like, no, you can't come to my house. Because I know boys that did that, or sell their persistence. I'm like, my own risk level threshold did not reach that level. You understand? We did some little bad things, but not to the part that you are selling your parents' property or doing those kind of dumb stuff. You understand? So those ones, no. So those are the ugly, but you also learn a few things from them. Not that you want to do what they do, but you understand, okay, this is not the kind of things I need to do and stuff like that. So I get you when you are explaining that in regards
So
to,
me,
you know, from,
lately, I just sat down and I regret not doing some things, back then. Some things I feel I should have done, like to mix around, like that social.
Yeah, your religious base made you antisocial. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes,
Yeah, you did not reach out
yes,
to other people. You were in a box. Yeah, and
yes,
that will stunt your growth because in a box
that's true.
you're not mixing with other
True.
people. And
Well, you're still young, you can correct that right now.
oh,
When you just
easily,
let them
easily.
know.
She's already
God
corrected
bless
it.
her.
She's one learning already. She's corrected it. She don't move over. She cannot move over.
I had my first boyfriend when I was 19. Like that mentality of Jesus, this Jesus, that. No, no.
You won't find husband. That's they will run away from you. It's true. They will not run away from you.
Did you know what I thought of now? Even if I had done the things I wanted to do then, or I feel I should have done then, that doesn't mean bad thing will happen to me. Or because the people that did it then, they are living fine, they are cool. Then why was I depriving myself?
But hold up. Oh. Not everybody that did it are cool. Some people are facing the consequences right now. Some people really messed up. Really. So some people contracted HIV in the teenage years, got unwanted pregnancies, stuff happened. So you're looking at the ones that didn't fail. So it's not like being in that realm was really bad, but life is all about balance. You have to find a balance.
True.
You can't be in a box. That's all.
But
You
what
can't be
if,
judgmental. You can't be judgmental. You
that's
can't be
true.
in a box.
But what if I said in our teenage years we had youthful exuberance, right? For boys, you start getting testosterone. We do a lot of dumb stuff and fighting.
Real dumb stuff.
Yeah, a lot of dumb stuff. But the advantage, I'll say this, right? The fact that we were in Nigeria, you understand, and in a regimental school gave us some structure. Because when I left secondary school, I went to university, right? I realized that the guys who went to like all the state schools and stuff like that, no, in fact, Federal College was so good. They did a lot of stuff. I used to look at them with weird eyes. Like, you are doing that. Like seriously, they had no structure. You understand?
Yeah.
Because in the other schools, they used to fight a lot, doing to big boxing
Yeah, exactly.
and stuff like that.
That's the point.
In command, you don't see those kind of things. So to me, I just moved away from that. Okay, this was a real bad boys. I can't even deal with that. And stuff like that. So you see that there's an advantage going to command because we were structured, put in a box. Yes, we did do some little things here and there, but it wasn't up to some other schools. Do you get where I'm coming from? And even for me living in the US, we're looking at teenagers that do a lot of bad stuff. The unfortunate part for them is when they do bad stuff, they have records for life. Right? That affects them in the future when they're trying to get jobs. In Nigeria, we don't have that system, thank God. Because a lot of people will have not been able to work. Yeah, so you see guys here, they couldn't do this because they had one record. Like a couple of my friends who were in the military told me in the 80s, right, during their own time was that was when they ramped the military high, that the judge will say is either you go to prison or you join the military. So a lot of them are joining the military. So if they join the military, they will kind of seal their record so that it doesn't come up. But if they didn't join the military, you understand, they went and they locked them up in prison because they said those ones didn't want to serve the United States Army. But we're lucky in Nigeria we don't have that problem.
Yeah.
All right. So we have I don't know if you have any child, but if you do, will you send them to command?
Definitely, I don't have any child, but if I do, I will send them to command. I will. Like, when I want to go to command, I was crying. I was saying I don't want to go to a boarding school because I could remember telling my dad, because all my friends from command children's school should be, they were going to command day secondary school should be. I said I wanted to go to a command secondary school too, but my dad said no, I should go to boarding school. But when I saw the provisions, saw Orishishi, all those things enter my eye, I was like, let me go. But did you know what? Aside from all those provision and stuff like that, do you know it is a kind of it is a pride for me to like I went to command. Like it's a kind of it is a thing of joy for me now because command is one of the best schools now in Nigeria. Like when you go there and you are a kind of an ex-commando, you say it with boldness, with pride. I went to command. It's as if no, when they are paying your salary though. So that kind of what's it called? Pride. I love it. So I can send my child or my children to command.
Wow, good. Josephine, same question.
From you, truth be told, truth be told, if I'm opportunity to send my, I think I have my own children, sending them to command at this current time, I won't. Reason to
Why
say,
not?
if command happens to still be command as that, then the way the discipline was still very effective. Then I will send them there and they'll get the necessary discipline, ideas, knowledge, and grow in their needs. But that now with what I've heard so far, command isn't, I don't know if you can see me because my phone is actually blank right now. As at now, command is not as it were before in terms of the disciplinary aspect. Because now anything goes because I have friends, my friends that I came in contact with, and they told me command nowadays they are testing them, they are testing them. In fact, I was even told that discipline is not as before when you talk to a junior retaliate, but not retaliating by being violent, but in terms of verbal communication, that is respect to some of them. Not standing, command is still a great skill, but in terms of what made command is the disciplinary aspect that goes with that name. Because very, very effective, unlike now. So truth be told, take my children to command and this because that discipline I really want them to learn.
Okay, Josephine, hold on. Sorry to cut you short. Hold on. Let me rephrase the question. Okay. So, if in 2004, will you send your child to command in 2004?
Yeah. 2004, definitely I will.
Okay. All right, Godfrey.
Yeah. I'm with you. Okay.
Same question. Answer the question.
Yes, definitely. I'll definitely send my child or my children to command secondary school. Definitely. Of course, it's because I believe that they'll be able to get some very good experiences that would, shape their lives and shape their future. So yes, definitely, it's an experience that I love them to have. Of course.
You know what baffled me? Somebody said was on this show. If you remember, the lady said 6 years in command did not play a role in her life in which she was today, and I couldn't comprehend. She said she can't give command no credit. Okay, remember that episode?
Yeah. She said her mom.
Yes, it was more. I'm like 6 years in a boarding school, and you don't think he played any role in who you are. So I just couldn't comprehend anyway. But hey, it is what it is. I know what it did for me in my life. I know why we're here.
But I agree that parents because those are the first people you know.
Right, but 6 years.
The command to add it to it. Yeah.
Yeah, those were your formative years. Mm-hmm. Those were the years we hit puberty, and our parents weren't around. That was a big part of our transformation. I know if not for the love of command, we won't be on this show right now. With Goke being 89 cents, I'm 88 cents, Godfrey 2010, Josephine and Mokulola 2009. We had 2012 last week. If not for that kind of exposure, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Sure.
So for me, command, I don't care how you want to put it. It played a big role in who you were. All right, Goki, have any more questions before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I had one that skipped my mind. Something I was going to ask, but I didn't.
It's okay.
No, I don't.
we don't so this young picking. I'm looking at these girls. I mean, Josephine is 21 years after my set.
Yeah.
21 years.
Well, you guys are 20 years after my set since you're 09.
Yeah, man. 20. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time and stuff, but
credit to Josephine though, she's been working with me on the back yet. She's sending me some. You're doing mass comm, right, Josephine?
No,
she's still there.
English and literature.
You in mass comm, right?
Yeah.
Are you in mass comm?
Okay, back in school.
No, I mean, what you studied in school.
Okay, English language and literature. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, she'll be giving me some write up. She's very, very aggressive.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do now professionally?
Starting from me?
Yeah. We start with Godfrey.
Okay, me. Yeah. So professionally, I'm an engineer.
Okay.
So presently I work in operations management.
Okay. So is this civil or mechanical engineering?
No, I study chemical engineering.
Oh, okay. Manitoba, that's where Winnipeg is, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so you're in Winnipeg?
No, I'm in Brandon. Brandon is a smaller city.
Yeah, I've been to Winnipeg in 2004. That place was dead. I was like, Jesus Christ, how did they... Yeah, I came from someone's wedding. It was...
Wait, was it in the winter you came?
September, October.
It's not winter weather.
It's like fall.
It's always winter.
No, but Toronto is... I lived in Toronto in the 90s, right? It's more fun.
The reason I asked that question is like, winter is very cold, right? In Manitoba, Saskatchewan, there are prairies, right? The prairies...
Yeah, I know. But what's that other one where Calgary is again? What's that province? What's that one? Edmonton. Alberta. It's more fun. It's a lot of fun now. Yeah, I've been there.
Also look at population wise too, right? Like
wait. Don't let this woman answer the question.
No, just say it was a dead place when I went there. I was like,
Canada is always dead anyway. All right.
No, I beg you, which one? Canada is always dead.
So, Josephine, what do you do now then?
Okay, I'm literally grammarian. I give people speeches. Okay, I said that now. Okay, I'm a literary coach that's coaching students in English language, and I'm also a grammarian. I give people speeches, and right now I'm into copywriting. I'm just improving in that, and I'm also a TV screen for an NGO called Shopware. And majorly into the cost tuberculosis.
Okay. You said you're a grammarian. Is that what you said?
Grammarian, yeah.
Grammarian. Okay. They use it because over here they call those folks speech writers.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Yeah, I know, but okay. I know Nigeria uses the big English, the British.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, listen, she can write it. Don't worry, she will write you that. So you go beg her, make she stop. She can write it. She reminds me of my dad. My dad was also in English and literature. All right, Mopilola Adekombi. That's a very powerful name, the Mopilola.
It is.
Okay, so what do you do now?
Okay, I work as a marketing officer in Unilab Microfinance Bank, and I also bake. I'm a baker. I bake cake. Aside, that's like a side hustle. Right, I work with Unilag.
So, wow. Okay, well, we'll go Naija. More, she go big for us.
I guess, yeah.
Serious big cake, man.
No problem.
Do you do pastries? Yeah, I like Naija pastries. Meat pie, scotch egg,
Yeah, puff puff,
fish
scotch
pie.
egg. I miss scotch egg, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buns.
Samosa,
Chin, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to add this. The 09 set is they're really repping when it comes to like catering, and they are awesome. There was you know him, you know Sunny Sheriff, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, you know Sunny, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a place in GRA when I go to Nigeria. There's a place in GRA that the pastries are fantastic. I'm always going there to buy their pastries. It's one little store like that my friend took me to. So in 2016, so every time I go to Nigeria, I always go to that place to go and buy pastries. It's delicious. They have ice cream. No, see, let me tell you why. So in the US, they do have the pastries here, like Nigerian stuff. But for some reason, it is not like the Nigerian one.
No,
it is not.
No way.
So I always go to that particular place in GRA and buy a lot. I give my cousins kids and and stuff like that. I just love the way they make their scotch egg, their fish pie. So I buy more than I can even eat, but I just dash it out. But I also put in my cousin's fridge and be Niger while I'm in Nigeria.
I make scotch egg myself now. I make my own scotch egg.
It's not one close. Over here,
I make mine myself. I make mine at home.
They don't have any. They don't have the quality. Yes.
They do, but it's not the same thing.
No,
it's not like the Nigerian one.
You see what I'm saying? I make my own to my own taste at home. I make my own scotch egg.
Yeah, I've made it before, but yeah,
it's good.
It wasn't feeling like the Nigerian one I'm used to.
I sabi the thing though. I don't become
especially fish pie. For some reason, that fish pie is amazing. Like I actually buy more of that and the scotch egg than the full meat pie and everything.
You know what I enjoy in Nigeria now? The shawarma. Why? That's almost every day.
No, but in DC here they sell shawarma, but it is not the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
No. Because the first time I went to the shawarma place in DC over here, and the guy now saying, okay, so what do you want to eat? I was like, what do you mean that what do I want to eat? You guys just pack it up and give it to me now. You're like, oh, so they do it like the subway. Like they do it like subway over here, that pit stop. I'm like, that might even when I go to London. No,
it's Nigeria now.
No, it's not.
No, they ask you when I want chicken or something. They ask you.
Yeah, chicken or something, but not do you want carrots? Do you want this? Do you want that inside? That's what I'm trying to say. You have the beef and this. So even in London, when I go to Oxford Street to go and buy shawarma, I'm addicted to that in Dubai. But the US one sucks. So they say, oh, do you want lettuce? And I'm looking at the guy like, this is nonsense. This is not shawarma. This is Subway. Like, I never went back there again because I was irritated.
I think the only difference you can see here is just that they might have a kind of fixed price that, okay, this is 1,005, and if you want it to be more than like put to what's it called, from one, then the price will go higher and whatever you want to will go
but normally because I remember in the 80s and 90s when we used to shower, because they had these Lebanese stores on Alumni, we used to go there. They always have the whole thing, you want beef, chicken or something. You just tell them they wrap the whole thing. That thing, we always smiling that time in the 90s. And I said, this shawarma thing is fantastic. Those are the things we used to toast babes that don't shawarma and we think it's gone. We don't see shawarma on that menu. Yeah, so you gotta get to, but it's different.
I have to run.
Okay, yeah, so I just want to thank you 09 and 10 set for coming on board. Please make sure that when we release, they have your classmates subscribe, on our sites and stuff. We definitely want you guys to more subscribers and things like that. So we appreciate you guys coming on board to come and tell us about your experiences while you're in command and We look forward to having more people come on board and give us comments on regards to things that we can do to improve. So we're Ife is on a mission of getting the younger sex on here, so we can learn things from you guys, because we do learn a lot of things.
I'm all about the young generation with
that. Yeah, because we learn a lot of things that things have really changed. I'm also getting more deeper on wax and seeing that you guys are a lot in that set. It's like, no, I don't know how your teachers are coping.
Yeah, you have a big population, so that's our target audience. To be honest with you, that's my target audience. So Godfrey, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Josephine, you do well. I'll keep in touch, okay? Mokulola.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. You guys remember, subscribe, share, like our videos, invite your friends to come on the show.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's on YouTube, right?
Yes,
on YouTube. So just go on YouTube and look for Naija Commandos. Please subscribe also.
Just don't check it out. Subscribe.
Yeah,
definitely.
Actually, this is the 35th, and we have 2 special editions. Yeah, so we have to say that we're not on the line and stuff, but this is the 35th edition. So we keep having a lot of people, coming on board, come and tell us the experiences from Command and MMS, and we're also trying to get Air Force Military School now. We're trying to get their schedule and stuff like that. So we want to hear from all the military schools how the experiences evolved them to who they are today and stuff. So it's always interesting learning from other people, and also bringing the camaraderie to network is another thing. Where if you have something you're doing, and if you watch a couple of our episodes, we also put people's businesses too, so people can network, both from Ipaja and other commands too. So it's all about networking too.
That's very important in the world today. Networking is everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just about that I'm to laugh about our experience in command now. It's really to network. That's why I can be hanging out with somebody from 2006.
Yeah, and I hang out with a lot of people from other commands too, and other schools, Air Force, and my younger brothers went to Air Force and also NMS stuff. So I hang out with different people. So it's not just, and I'm a friend of colleges too. I have a lot of friends that went to Fagos. So we all hang out and stuff. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you around.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Have a good week.